I wanted to release a short episode tonight because the holidays can be really hard, especially when family dynamics are complicated, painful, or unresolved. This is not an episode about fixing your family. It's about helping you get through the holidays with your nervous system intact. Now, if you're listening to this episode and you already feel tense, guilty, angry, numb, or conflicted, you're not alone and you're not wrong for feeling this way. And I don't want you to normalize your holiday triggers, right? So, because holidays tend to bring everything to the surface, everything that we haven't dealt with, everything that we haven't even realized that we're there. We've swept under the carpet and now it's bubbling up because we're going to visit families, right? We're going to visit, where everybody's in the same dynamic, everybody's in the same system, everybody's in the same role. Now, when we go and everything comes up on the surface, the old roles, the old expectations, the old wounds that were never addressed. For some people, the holidays are joyful. But for others, like myself, others like you, us, it's emotional minefield, right? It's not just the holidays. Any family function is an emotional minefield. And we have this anxiety. We're holding our breaths when we're wanting to go to a family function because we're exhausted. We don't want to go. We're just feeling like it's too much to go. And so if being around your family makes you feel this way, kind of sometimes like I do, again, it's not just holidays, it's just any time that you're around family. So if they make you feel small, they blame you, if you feel invisible or hyper alert, it doesn't mean you're broken. It just means that your body remembers that you have options. I want to say something very clearly. There's no single right way to handle the holidays. Some people choose not to go home. Some people go but limit their time. Some people show up and stay quiet. Some people try to set boundaries and realize it's not safe yet. Because setting boundaries for your family, you become the bad guy. Once you start to stand up for yourself, you become the bad guy in your family because you're boundary setting. Okay. Now, all of the choices are valid, whether you limit your time, you show up and you stay quiet, or you just set boundaries. It's valid. It's what you need to do for yourself. It's what you need to do for your nervous system. So it's all a very valid point, a very good thing, right? So your choices should be based on what helps you stay regulated. It shouldn't be about your guilt. And it shouldn't be about the pressure or for you to appear, not because it's mommy's 70th birthday or it's daddy's, 80th or grandpa's 90th. That doesn't mean that you have to go if they've been horrific to you. Just you're holding your breath. You're so anxious whenever you're around them. It's okay to have your peace. It's okay to, kind of feel okay. Now, a lot of us were taught that family obligation matter more than our personal safety. But I'm here to tell you that no, it doesn't, right? That love means endurance, that being good means tolerating discomfort. And that's what we've all been taught, right? But love without safety isn't love, it's survival. If you're feeling guilty this holiday season, I want you to ask yourself where this guilt is coming from. Now, if your guilt is it coming from your values from within or is it coming from old conditioning? Now, right now in this holiday season, when you're going through your healing journey, it's okay to protect your peace. Protecting your peace doesn't mean you don't care about your mommy, doesn't mean you don't care about daddy or grandpa or sister or brother. It just means, it also doesn't mean that you're selfish. And it doesn't mean that you're cutting people off forever or you're cutting people off at all. It just means that you're listening to whatever your body and your mind need right now. Because your nervous system, your mind and your body need right now, that is super important. And if you were allowed to say, I'm not ready, you're allowed to say, I'm not ready. I need space. I'll check in later. Now, if you did go and it was hard, please do not shame yourself. You did not fail. Now, let me repeat this. You didn't fail if you went to if the holidays with your family, whether it's Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate. And it was difficult. You didn't fail. You just learned something that we need to experience one more time. Sometimes we need to experience it one more time to understand what we can and can't tolerate anymore. Now, if the holidays stirred something in you, kind of like exhaustion, anger, sadness, confusion, that is not random, guys. Now, let me repeat, that is not a random act if the holidays stirred this in you. That is information. Now, Suit and Boot is on a mid-season hiatus. We've recorded 6 episodes. We're going to do a 12-season episode, and we're at our mid-season. So we're coming back the first Sunday in January. So we're going to talk more deeply about the family dynamic when I come back in January, and how, when you're the scapegoat child, what it means to be the scapegoat child. We're going to talk more about silencing and what it costs over time. For now, your only job is this: get through the holidays safely, be kind to yourself. You don't owe anyone access to you at the expense of your well-being. So now, every time, just remember, chain breakers, every time you choose yourself with clarity and compassion, you love yourself. And right now, I'm giving myself a little hug. You break a chain. Until next time, thank you for joining me on Suit and Boot. My name is Tishai Wright, and thank you for standing up in truth, transformation, and breaking out of trauma. Until next time, be safe. Happy holidays, everyone. And before I go, I will leave you with one more thing. Take a breath, breathe. Inhale, exhale. It is going to be all right. Happy holidays.